Bro, what? There we go. That's better. Oh, if you jump? Okay. I should probably use my Gion more often. I haven't used Gion in a while. Let's see. No. I don't wanna. I don't wanna bother with that. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna level up more. I need to kill Shui once for Shui's thingy, so I can level up my Changli skills. The most annoying boss ever to fight. What are your thoughts on Zashi? She's good. I don't have her, but she's good. Pretty worth it. Got her weapon though. Put it on my Yinlin. I think she's being slept on a lot because we already have like Yinlin and stuff. Like this always happens. It always happens. Characters get slept on, then people are gonna want them later on a rerun. It's all the same. Bro, what is this camera, man? Damn, I'm doing no damage. Holy shit. I hate this boss fight so much. I really think, like, probably Wuwa's biggest weakness is the cameras. Like, the camera is just so dog shit. Like, man. Good morning. What's up, Shane? Can you show me your pity and Wuwa tracker? What? Oh. I mean, you can just see here. I have 15, I have 17 pity on the character banner. Oh, it gives two. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Oh, I thought that was going to be the Havoc set. What pity did you hit to get those characters? I don't know. I'd have to put in my UID and connect a bunch of shit through my phone, so I'm not going to do that right now. Chang Li took me like 66 or 67 pity. And I got Jinshi at like 40 to 50 pity, and no one won the 50-50. It's not even hard. Yeah, but I have to do the Wuwa tracker shit. I've done it for HSR. I have to give it permission for my mobile phone, and then I need to connect it to the thing. Like, I'm not gonna do that right now. I need 3 of these. This is the ultimate question, Android or Apple. It doesn't even matter. Literally either one. It just doesn't matter. It is the most stupid wars ever. Apple has better security, but Android has better freedom. I'm not gonna do a no Wi-Fi method because then the stream will just end. Wars are always fought over stupid things. I mean, yeah. That's why I think the Gacha wars are stupid as fuck too. It's why I don't make criticism videos on these Gacha games anymore unless I actually play the Gacha game, because everybody in this game takes it as like a war instead of actual fucking criticism. Like, you point out something that's bad in a game, and instead of being like, "Oh yeah, I'd like for this to be changed," it becomes, "Oh, but isn't Wuwa worse? Don't you play fucking Wuwa? Don't you play fucking Honkai Star Rail, man? Like, oh, why are you criticizing our other game? Stay in your lane." Like, that shit is just so fucking stupid. Pisses me off. Hey people, what's up, Saguna? Uh, can I even do Joy again right now? Nope. Alright. I'll try to get 21 stars on this thing, I guess. What's this? Fusion damage bonus increase. And this one is Spectro damage bonus increase. Maybe I should try Chingli. Though she has low level skills. Should be fine. I keep doing the wrong thing. Team. Probably Yinlin, if I had to guess. Yeah, okay. So, like that. How hard is this game? It isn't hard. I actually, when I first played this game, it probably took me a couple weeks to get used to like decent at the combat, like parrying and the movesets of the bosses. But for the most part, these games are less skill based and more time based. Like, you have to invest a lot of time to even get like what you want. Oh wait, I can't even use Marina anymore. Changli, Yinlin, and do I just put fucking Mortefi? Actually, no, my Mortefi has no echoes on them because I have them on my Maybe I should just use Jinshi. I might just use Jinshi. See how this goes. How about used by G? I'm good. Hi Gabby, what's up, cheerful? Holy shit. No chill at all. Wait, that hits me even though I'm in the air? Oh, okay. I did not know that. It still hits you even in the air. Imagine the most valuable resource in the world. Then this game must get something of equal value back. Yeah. Thanks to Wuwa, Genshin finally getting a 5-star. Are they? Really? I'm not used to fighting Scar at all. What did I just get hit by? Yep. I don't understand his attack pattern because I haven't fought him enough times. No, my Baiji completely unbuilt. I'm not gonna use Baiji, man. She's level 3. I don't even have any Resonator XP left. I hate how long Yin Lin's E takes to, like, fully utilize. I just don't like it. Bro, what is this guy's hitbox? Like, why am I getting hit while I'm in the air above his sword? Is this just like a normal thing? Because I know this guy's based off Malakath from Elden Ring. Like, does this happen in Elden Ring too? Like, I just don't know. Rose died from this encounter more times than I ever did in Genshin. Yep. I've only fought him like once or twice in Elusive Realm. I've never bothered actually like trying to learn this fight in the slightest. Please let me switch already, thank you. My god. Great, I dodged, but because I dodged in the air, I died. GG's. Yep, that's an accurate hitbox. The hitbox is not the weapon itself. It expands a bit beyond the actual model. Yeah, but I'm like an entire, like the blade is here, right? Like, let's say it's at this level, and I'm like up here, and I'm getting hit by it. It's like, holy shit. Like, you think you're safe, but you're really not. Zeshi is just a better Yin Lin except for Electro? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they buff two different things. I think Yin Lin buffs Resonance Liberation, and Zeshi buffs Resonance Skill. So Yin Lin actually probably goes crazy for Zheng Liao if I had to guess. I see, I see. I'm probably gonna be getting at my ass beat. Don't expect me to clear this like at all. Like, this guy's HP is absolutely bonkers. And why am I only doing 12k with buffs? Thank you. At least this guy's easier to dodge than Scar. And I got the timing wrong. $30k? Wait, is this like different moveset? Oh, just great. Bro, I hate the camera in this game more than I hate anything else. It's actually horrendous. I can't even tell what's going on. Bro. Oh my god. I hate the delayed fucking hitboxes with deceiving pairings. Like, the circle closes and then the circle still stays there. And then he attacks. Like, bro. Why does it do that? It's such a bait. I can't even see. I can't tell if he's attacking me half the time or not. I mean, this is my first time fighting these bosses, though. Like, I don't know Scar's moveset, and I don't know this guy's moveset. And on top of that, I don't have Verena. If I had Verena, I'd be fine. But I already used Verena for all the previous floors. And I can't use Baiji because I have her completely unbuilt. At least I still beat him, I think, if I don't die here. I can't see what's going on. Oh my god. I think that's it. Yeah. I didn't get anything, but at least I cleared him. It's called delayed timings. Bosses have that in their moveset to throw you off. Yeah, I know. I noticed it first when like, the Mephis is the first boss that has it, I'm pretty sure. Like, he has different timings for the parrying and it throws everything off. Currently on the gym, so you'll be my ASMR. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping by. Godfrey is a very good example of delayed timings. Scar gonna be an easy opponent, but he's tanky as fuck. Yeah, especially in the elusive realm. Has anyone else noticed that Scar in the elusive realm, like max difficulty, he has like hundreds of millions of HP. Like it's absolutely disgusting. Rappa kit leak? What for Honkai Star Rail? I haven't seen it. Is she gonna be 2.6 or Baiji solos? Elusive Realm Baiji is broken. My issue in Elusive Realm is that I can't tell what's going on. Like there's so many abilities. You have like the meteor fucking bonus thing up. Like I can't see what's going on my screen half the time. So all I can do really is spam dodge and hope that I predicted Scar's attack pattern right. Like that's actually the only way. I just realized, why am I missing? Did I feed it or something? Oh wait, no, I'm missing a 1 cost. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any more attack 1 cost. Your elusive realm build just sucks for real? I swear it doesn't, man. Is Wuthering Waves worth playing? In my opinion, yeah. Although I will say, like, getting into gacha games is really like an investment. I'm gonna be like completely honest. Gacha games aren't like any other game, so if this is your first gacha game, I'd say in the gacha game like industry, yeah. I think Wuthering Waves is currently like the best option for any new player. They're very reward friendly. They have like good quality of life. Exploration and traveling is way better. It has the best graphics in my opinion. It has the best character designs and all that shit, right? Like I think this is the game to get into for gacha players. Yes, seen Rappa for 2.6. Has her element been leaked? Or like her path, her element and path? So that I can know if I can want to skip Fei Xiao or not? Or is it just like her normal kit? Oh, by the way, 120 FPS available on your PC? I don't think so. I checked yesterday, and they said in a patch notes that RTX 30 and 40 series graphics cards would be the only one available for it. And then I have an RTX 3060 Ti, so I should be able to do it, but it didn't let me. So I don't know. Yeah, I still can't. I don't know why. Because I know my game can run this game at 120 FPS because I've done it before. I used the mod and I lowered the graphic settings just slightly and it ran 120 FPS just fine. So I really don't know why I don't have it. Damn, bro's PC is stacked. I think I have an average PC. Like if you look at the Steam charts, I have an average PC. Like the majority of people in the world on Steam either have a 3060 or a 3060 Ti like me. It's like 20% or some shit. And soon the 50 series is gonna come out, so my shit's not gonna be that stacked for that long. Bro, someone called me lucky and Wuwa in my comments. Kopimaru, no, the majority do not have 3060. It's on the Steam charts. Like, if you go to the Steam charts, the most common PC specs right now are people with 3060s. 3060 and 3060 Ti are the most common PC like type to find on Steam according to Steam's data. My PC can handle 120, but unfortunately I use 2 old monitors with 60 FPS limit. Oh, I feel you. 60 hertz monitors, yeah. Is that global? I'm from C, so we port here. Yeah, I think it's global. I think it's global. Either North America or global. I'm not sure. I just know it's like a chart that they do like every year. They ask people if they can like take their specs so that they can tell like what PCs people have. And every single year it's like 1060, 2060, 3060. It's always like these 60 series cards that come out for Nvidia that are the most popular. Like the average. I have a 4050 laptop, but Wuwa runs like shit. That's because the 4050 is like hella weak. Like, they kind of get you with the fact that it says 4000 series. However, a 4050 is weaker than any 30, like a 3060 or a 3060 Ti. It's the same with the 3050. I think the 3050 was weaker than a 1660. You should just never go for the 50 series cards with Nvidia. They always try to scam you with that. Although it's still strong. It's just not as strong as most of the other ones. Also, the 3060 Ti is like 30% stronger than the 3060 for absolutely no fucking reason. Like, it's only the 30 series where it's like this, where the Ti is way stronger. Is Rappa a girl? I'd assume so. It's theorized that Rappa is erudition imaginary. So what? She's gonna be a fucking pure fiction unit? I mean, I'd be fine with it. If they make her stronger than Jade, or maybe make her like follow-up oriented, I don't know. I'll take it. It's all good though, because mobile Wuwa is actually really good. Oh yeah. I've heard that they've really been working on mobile, but I don't know how exactly it is right now. Upgrade Yinlin to 80. I don't have anything to upgrade her with. I need to farm everything. I can't upgrade her to 80. Imaginary woman appear with Jade? Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna pull for Jade though. Like, Jade, I have no interest in, man. Like, all these pure fiction units, they need to make pure fiction harder before they actually like start doing this. Because everyone can still full clear pure fiction just fine with Himiko and Herta. And then like a Firefly or an Acheron team or a Blade team, like it doesn't really matter. Like, people can still clear just fine in pure fiction with old units. So no one is gonna tell me who Rappa is. She's a leaked character in Honkai Star Rail. Did you mess up the stream title? No. I'm chilling on Wuwa. And leaks in Honkai Star Rail leaks are allowed. Because, like, the only two games I play are Honkai Star Rail and Wuwa. So I'm just kind of saying, like, you can come if you're, like, a Honkai Star Rail fan and talk about Honkai Star Rail in here. I think Rappa is an Ice Air edition. Let me just go on Twitter and look at fucking Razor Language, see if he posted any shit about this. Screwlum. New 5-star Shangzhou character likely Tingyun is Nihility. No one's surprised. Unknown release date not coming in 2.6. Okay. So we got a glimpse of 2.6 Divergent Universe buff. And if it's Screwlum, it looks like Screwlum's rumored to come soon. Oh, so Rappa's a dude. Is he? Or is this Screwlum? Let's see. Yeah, this is Screwlum. So Screwlum seems to be a follow-up attacker who's Air Edition. Okay. I don't see anything on Rappa though. Yeah, I don't see anything on Rappa. Not everyone has units for current pure fiction flavor. Jade is for forcing pure fiction regardless of enemies or buffs. I mean, like, the problem is, I just feel like there's no reason for people to even go that hard for pure fiction. Because I feel like with the right relic quality, you can clear pure fiction with nearly anyone. Like, there's a video of Wyatt Sky, albeit I know he has unrealistic supports, right? But the man did pure fiction with Boot Hill. Like a Hun character, he did pure fiction with and cleared like max stars. Like, you just don't need like that many units for pure fiction so long as your relic quality is good. Like, even Blade who's like at this point like very very bad for MOC and Apocalyptic Shadow. Like he's absolutely like still fucking smashing it in Pure Fiction. Like you can use almost any team and it'll work. Why would people hate leaks? I don't know. I understand leaks in other media. However, I don't understand why someone would hate leaks in fucking gacha games. Like it's because of leaks that I know when to save and when not to save, and when to pull for a character and when not to pull for a character. Like it's literally only because of leaks that I know how to do that shit. Like it's actually saving you money and allowing you to make a better decision. Jujutsu, I saw that Scrollum is an imaginary air edition. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it, but maybe he is. That'd be pretty cool. How's life? Pretty good. How about you, Boom? Jujutsu Kaisen is a mecha anime. Megumi and Gojo are the mechs. Sukuna and Yuta are the pilots. Okay, man. Do male only Wuwa? Too lazy. Who's running with Fei Xiao again? I low-key forgot. It's a triple rerun banner with Black Swan, Kafka, and Robin. Supposedly. That's it. Relic quality. Didn't get a single useful piece in old 12 drop. I did too. Bro, I had people. Bro, let me see. Bro, I hate it when people assume what I do with my account without even knowing what I do with my account. Like, I made that video, um, what the fuck is it called? Actually, let me check right now. 1 second, guys. I won't be able to read chat for like 1 second. Huh? Oh, there it is. There we go. I'm back. So, like, I have people in my chat, or sorry, in my comments telling me, like, what I'm doing wrong. And the crazy thing is, I'm not even doing what they're saying I'm doing. Like, they're assuming how I'm treating my accounts. And that shit pissed me off so much, I had to do the stream. Like, it actually, I had to get my mind off it. They were like, they assumed that I'm leveling every single relic to level 15. And they also assumed that I have been getting rid of usable pieces. Like, bro, no, man. Like, why are you assuming what I'm doing with my account? I've been farming this one goddamn relic domain on Honkai Star Rail, the follow-up one, trying to get either an attack orb with a few crit rolls or a wind damage orb with a few crit rolls, and same with an attack rope with a few crit rolls. And I've now invested like 3 weeks into this domain, and I still haven't gotten a single usable piece. And people, there's this dude in my comments like, bro, you need to stop leveling everything to 15, which I already don't do. Like, even in the video, in that very same video, I only level up a relic to level 6. Like, I have nearly no relics on my account. It's just progression system that's so random you can't guarantee how strong you get. Yeah, exactly. And then the funniest part is they called me Lucky and Wuwa. Bro, I've been playing this game for like a good 3 months at this point. I only have one character with all double crit echoes. I have one character. Most people who have been playing on the daily already have multiple characters with echoes, multiple characters level 80. They have their skills up. Like, I only have like 3 characters level 80, I think. I have Chang Li level 80, Jian and Zeshi level 80. Oh yeah, Donjin's 80. So I have 4 characters level 80. Most of them don't even have good skills. Like half of them don't have double crit echoes like all over. Like my luck in Wuwa has been shit. The leak said Rappa is a better Acheron. We'll have to see. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not taking the Acheron thing seriously because They leakers were calling Fei Xiao Acheron level. Like before we got gameplay. They were calling Fei Xiao Acheron level and she simply isn't. Wuwa is generous, I can vouch for that. Yeah, like Wuwa is easier to get echoes in than Honkai Star Rail. However, for people to call me lucky in Wuwa, like, oh no, man. Oh no. Like the only thing I've been lucky for in Wuwa are banners. Like I'll admit I've won like the last two 50/50s and I got Jinshi early as well. So I've been pretty lucky in that aspect, but in terms of echoes, oh hell no. It took me like I probably have to guess like over 100. Actually, no. Specifically for the arrow damage 3 costs, I probably went through at least 50 of them just to get one double crit one for my Gion. Like, that's how shit my luck has been. I farmed the Electro domain for about 2 weeks. I don't have, like, many Electro Echoes in the slightest. I got double crit twice. What, in Wuwa or... I don't know. There's actually a nice breeze today, thank God. I be burning alive without my fan on. If you guys ever wonder why the streams are always like so like short, like 2 to 3 hours, it's because I can't have my fan on during stream because of the mic interference, and I'm practically like burning. Like I don't have an AC. It's super hot 90% of the time, so I have to like take a break. 2 weeks farming, Wuwa ain't respecting your time. Yep. I mean, none of these games respect your time. Like, that's kind of the point of it, right? Like, you're supposed to invest a shit ton of time to make up for the fact that you're not investing money. Although, personally, I am still investing money. I have the monthly pass, not the battle pass right now, though. It's the one thing I hate about gacha games the most. However, the one thing that makes these games appealable is that they're free to play. Like if Elden Ring was free to play, I'd play it. If other like these other games were free to play, I'd play it. But the majority of good games aren't free to play, so I kind of have to just play with this for now. LOL, I'm gonna build Jing Show. I don't care. Good luck, man. Leveling echoes to 15. If no single crit with other good subs, I'm scrapping it. Yeah, I already made a video on that. That's like the way to do echoes. Have you played the finals? I played it for like a week on its release. Yeah. I actually have a few clips, but I think I deleted them. I might be able to find some. I don't know. Would you suggest Firefly or Acheron for a new player? I have about 260 polls left, and Yunli and Horwo. Um, I mean, are you patient enough? If you're patient enough, it's Firefly. But Acheron will likely get her rerun sooner. And you could just get like Q, and then get like Black Swan on the rerun next banner. And then get Acheron. Firefly's probably going to take like an extra like 1 or 2 patches to come out versus Acheron. I think Firefly is the better overall pick. But I think Acheron will end up coming out sooner. And because they're both so powerful, I mean, it's just up to you. It's also easier to farm relics for Firefly than it is to farm relics for Acheron. Because you need to farm double crit relics for Acheron, while you only need break effect for Firefly. It's a lot easier to get break effect relics. Elden Ring cost a month of groceries for one person here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like it's nuts. I like in Canada right now it's like 100 Canadian. Like I probably spend 200 Canadian. Like in terms of food that I consume, probably like 2 to 300 Canadian a month. Like games are just so expensive. It's so hard to justify it, man. Like I'm not a video game fiend like that. Like I love games, but I'm not like such a fiend where I'll spend like a lot of money on games because games are always like momentary or yeah, momentary enjoyment. Like you play a game, you spend $100 on it, you play it for like what, like 5 or 6 days before you finish it, and that's it. That's $100 gone. You're never gonna get it back. Like at least for these games, when I spend money on the monthly pass and shit, I can at least make videos from all the characters that I get. So sick of the Genshin Glazers hyping up Genshin playing catch up after damn near 5 years, lol. We don't care. I mean, if they're getting good quality of life, I think it's a cool change. It's obvious they're only doing it after what Wuwa fucking did. However, it still doesn't change the fact that they're at least changing now. Like this is what people want. This is what's supposed to happen. To give Hoyo actual competition so that they learn to actually make good fucking changes for once. I'm from Canada too. Yeah, it's fucking tough for us. Genshin finally gave a free 5-star standard banner character after 4 years. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I don't know. I'm fine with it. Like, so long as it becomes a norm and it's not like something that fades out completely, I think it's cool. Gacha may not be the most respecting of your time, but they are still free at the end of the day. And it's still up to you how much time you spend. Yeah, exactly. Like, there are some people, like ZMM. Like, these guys are completely free to play. And they're able to make so much content off their accounts. It's like you're playing a free to play game and making content off of you being free to play, which it makes you money in return. Like it's a very smart business idea, and you can only really do it in these gacha games. You can't really do it in these solo story games that are already prepaid. I'll just get more units. Seems more long term beneficial and fun because of more girls on the account. Yeah, that too. Can you do build guides for characters? Probably not. It's not my style of doing shit. I've already said it before, but like I don't really have any interest in doing build guides because they're like so plainly obvious 90% of the time. Like I mean, it's a possibility, right? But I don't have any motivation to do that type of content. And it's not like I myself am a genius. Like I'm sure if I actually started looking into characters' kits specifically for guides, like yeah, I'd probably be pretty knowledgeable, a lot more than I am now. However, usually the only time I pay attention to a character's kit is during leaks, just so I can see how well it'll hold up to the older characters and see how worth it they are, whether or not I want to pull for them. Then after that, I never look at a character's kit ever again, and I completely forget about it. Is Canada a good place to live? In my opinion, yeah. There's obviously some like regions or provinces, I believe in Canada we call them provinces, that are like less as cool and good as others. However, usually the better ones are more expensive. I will say probably the most overrated place to ever live in Canada is probably Toronto. It has disgusting amounts of traffic. Everything is overly expensive, and people over there have personalities as bland as a wet towel. However, I feel like outside of Toronto, you'll probably have a good time in Canada. It's a pretty good place to live. I also think it's one of the safest countries in the world, so. And we also have free healthcare, unlike America. Like, I know this is actually a normal thing in countries outside the West. However, in America, there is no free healthcare. Here, there is. Genshin having black people for the concert but not putting them in the game was actual peak not reading the room. Yeah, I just think they don't give a shit. I'm just gonna be honest, it is what it is. They just don't give a shit. You know the funniest part about it all is that they already changed a white character in Notland, like an NPC, to a black character. Like they changed their skin color just like that. So it's not like it's something hard for them to do. They just don't want to do it because they know it'll sell less. Like they won't do it to the playable characters. Japan seems like a dope place to visit but not live. I completely agree with this. I think anyone, I feel like it's mostly like weebs, right? Who think like living in Japan is like this super cool thing. Bro, Japan has like some crazy, like if you ever get convicted for literally anything, right? Like unless you're like the most peaceful being on earth, if you ever get convicted and put in a fucking courtroom, you're not gonna win. Like Japan's court of law has like a 99% loss rate. It doesn't matter what lawyers you have or whatever the fuck you do. Like you're gonna lose that shit no matter what. Like it has extreme corruption, man. There's also a lot of weirdos in Japan, especially like the dudes. Like it has some of the highest sexual harassment rates of any country in the world. Like it's just not good, man. Though it's a very good place to visit. I completely agree with that. I think it's an amazing place to visit, especially with how like culturally rich they are with like their food and shit. But outside of that, like you should just never live in Japan unless you're like a content creator. Like you see like PewDiePie, like these guys who live in Japan, they don't have to do actual work. They don't have to get in actual trouble because they're content creators and they never have to leave their house to do anything, right? But like also people in Japan are very racist. I've seen multiple videos of this one black guy visiting Japan. Bro, everyone's looking at him as if he's like some type of exotic creature, and some people are just straight up racist. Mid Jow might not get as many banner sales as I thought. Uh, I think Fei Xiao will do well. Fei Xiao is a really good design. Like I really think at the end of the day, what drives a character's sales has less to do with how good they are and more their design. How good they are, yes, plays a huge part in it, but it's mostly design and like story. Would be cool if they added weapons that work with standard characters. Oh yeah, that'd probably be cool. I mean, the Genshin standard characters are kind of ass though, no? Like every single standard character, isn't Diluc like the only one that really like stands the test of time? Because there's like a way to bug like his jump heavy attack or some shit like that, so he can like spam it over and over and over again, and it makes him pretty strong. Like I don't remember what the standard banner characters are on like Genshin, like the full lineup. Maybe Mona's good as well. I don't know. My mom used to live in Japan and strangers kept touching her brother's afros in the streets. Yeah. Like, it's a completely. Like, they aren't aware, right? Like, here in the West, the way we think about certain things and the way we treat people for different things, it's completely different in Japan. You cannot expect to go to Japan and have the exact same, like, interactions you do in the West. It's just a lot better to visit overall than it is to live there. Like people don't hesitate over there to like fuck you up or some shit. I really like the graphics of this game. They're so beautiful. Diluc needs Zhang Yun to be good, but I'm pretty sure. I don't even remember who that is. Is that the girl with like a guitar or some shit? Only good one is Tignari. Tignari's on the standard banner. They literally have woman-only trains and buses because the creeps are so rapid. Yeah. Like I've read all about it, right? Like Japan is a beautiful place. Food amazing, culturally rich. However, it won't change that like they have pretty weird people. Cloud retainer? Isn't that Shen, huh? I like that Genshin is finally doing something, but the Genshin players are now acting as their game is above everything. Make me mad. I like both games, but I hate how people pick sides. It is what it is, man. I'm just gonna be honest. It is what it is. I've tried to stay away from it as much as possible because people are incredibly childish about it and can't take criticism at all. Like what Genshin is doing is good. Like it's good. However, I've already seen like the tweets on Twitter about the anniversary, and there's people in the replies just shitting on Wuwa out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, man. Like the funny thing is, Wuwa is still better anyways, since Wuwa is the one giving an actual limited character for free, and not a standard character that is highly outdated. On top of guaranteed weapon banner, like Genshin's weapon banner is absolutely fucking gross. A little disappointed about Genshin. Everyone hype about Notland, and then they start off with those weak ass banners. Only the reruns are good. What are the reruns? I know for I didn't Farina rerun recently. Like I didn't know that Farina was that popular. I think she has like the #1 banner sales in the game, or like she's the most owned character in the entirety of the game. At least they give free 20 pulls, I guess. Did they? Did they already give the free 20 pulls? I don't know if I'll come back to the game or not. Like, I kind of just want Colin Bina. Like, I don't care about anything else. I only want Colin Bina. I don't care for fucking Capitano. I saw in the trailer that it seems like he is going to end up being playable at some point. However, he's going to be playable without his cloak, which makes him lose, like, all his aura. So I'm not interested in him anymore. The reruns are Raiden and Kazuha? Oh, I see. I've heard Raiden has been a bit outdated these days. Still very strong, right? But I heard she's a bit more outdated than these new DPSs. Though Kazuha is still probably that broken ass support that he's always been, if I had to guess. I have Scaramouche, Arlecchino, Cyno, and I have like another limited on Genshin. I don't remember specifically. But all of them have like no relics and aren't leveled up at all. Because I used to be like a crazy casual. Banners aren't weak, you're just not hyped for any of the characters on them. I mean, I don't even know what the new banners are going to be soon. I didn't care for any of those characters in the trailer. That one Mualani girl with the shark and Kinich, the two of them looked boring as fuck. But that's just my opinion. HSR and Wuwa will always be better than Genshin Impact. I think the same. In terms of quality of life and rewards, both of them are way better in general. Like, you have to think about it, right? Isn't this Genshin's, like, 5th anniversary that's coming up? 4th or 5th? Like, the game's been out this long, like, way longer than these two games. However, it's still less rewarding than both of them. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. Try it for a new world background while you yap. What do you think Wu was gonna do for the 1 year anniversary? Um, I think Alpha might come out. Like, you know, Abby and Wuwa, like the fact that she has like the same eye color, or he has the same eye color as Alpha. Like, I think we'll get like an Alpha like character for the 1st anniversary. That's just my guess though. Because it's already been foreshadowed in the story that at some point Abby is actually gonna fucking fight and help us for once. So I'm assuming they probably take like a human form. And they're probably gonna have like a sick design. Gonna go play VR, have fun everyone. See you later, Dark. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, we will be moving from 1.4 to 2.0. Yeah, I already know that. I don't know why they're doing it so early, but it's cool because that way we get a new region earlier. Like, this is so much faster than Genshin, right? Like, going from 1.0 to 2.0 from 1.4, like, what is that, like 6 months? 7.5 months? And we're getting a new region completely? while Genshin's usually like an entire year. Like I like that a lot better. I hope they actually make that like a consistent theme. Because Genshin's 1 year waiting for a new region every single fucking time is so annoying. Like it's actually frustrating, man. Biggest reward Genshin gave apparently, one relic you can custom pick main stat and maybe substat. That'd actually be huge. I also have heard that Genshin's crafting system is gonna end up being better than HSR's. Like in HSR, you need to salvage 10 gold relics to craft one gold relic. However, I've heard in Genshin it's like every 4 artifacts you salvage, you'll be able to get one relic back. Like I think that's significantly better than HSR's. Or 100% guaranteed limited in 60 pulls like in PGR. That'd be cool as well. But I'd prefer Alpha, a new character, instead. Maybe they can do both. Would be really funny if they name her Omega. Heard Geshu Lin is coming in 2.0. Wuwa leaks. I'm a lot more iffy on Wuwa leaks than I am on HSR leaks. I feel like Wuwa leaks are always way more commonly wrong and take a lot longer to actually like come to the light. So I'm a bit iffy on that leak. But if it's true, that would be nice. I could get Shorekeeper and then I could just get Geshu Lin afterwards. Wuwa, on the other hand, just making it rain with custom echoes. Yeah. Thoughts on HSR leaks? I saw the Scrollum shit. Looks cool. Air Edition. Is he gonna be needed? I don't know. All depends on how strong he ends up being. I don't know anything about Rappa. I don't know anything about what characters we're getting in 2.6 because Scrollum isn't even supposed to be 2.6 apparently. So, well, I don't know, honestly. I just hope we get an ice character. We haven't gotten a new Ice Limited since Penacony. Like, I just want a nice character. Have you seen Tectone's latest video? It's a complete war zone in his comment section. No. I don't watch Tectone like that anymore. What video did he make? We're getting a new region at 1.3. Oh, it's in 1.3 instead of... Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering what happened to Genshin devs if they did that. They still should fix how annoying it is to do domains in Genshin. I don't remember. I don't remember if it's annoying or not to do domains in Genshin. It's been so long. New gun character in 1.4. Thank fucking God, man. They're releasing every character but a gun limited. Like, we've already had every limited except for gun. Hype for that? I like gun characters? Yeah, same. I stand on the belief that Hoyo is trying to maintain the image of being the top gacha company. Other gachas are actually approaching them now. They need to widen the gap to maintain dominance. Yeah. I've already said this before, but Genshin and Hoyo are probably going to go through a World of Warcraft and Blizzard situation. Where, like, they were on top of the world for the longest. Everyone compared every game to them because they were, like, the titan. And then as the years passed, more and more companies got in on the action of the genre. And then it slowly started fading out more and more and more. And now all that's really left is the dedicated fan base. Like, that's kind of how I see it. Like, I don't think Genshin is... Like, it's probably going to have to happen to Genshin and Hoyo as well. It's really not that hard to make a better gacha game than Hoyo. Like, I'm just going to be honest. Like, you have to think about it, right? Kuro made Wuwa with, like, a fraction of the same development. Like, a fraction of the budget that Hoyo has. And so many people prefer this game over Hoyo's games. Like, if a company, like, with Kuro's budget could make this, like, another company that gets into the gacha game industry that has actual backing behind it with good budget could make a significantly better game than both. The one reacting to the Genshin 5.0 live stream? I don't know. If I had to guess, let me guess, he hated on it. All I know is that Tectone doesn't like Genshin. Like, he heavily criticizes it. So I don't know why there would be a war in the comments, other than him like doing his overly exaggerated personality and shitting on Genshin. Genshin was never the best gacha. I think it's safe to say it was probably the best open world gacha. Because it was like the only open world gacha to begin with. Like, I think that's what made people like so like interested in Genshin was the fact that it was open world. What do you think about Arknights? Never played it. How's the ping? Is it 100 and above? My ping's like 50. My ping is very random though. Like sometimes it can just depend on my internet. Kuro races quality over quantity characters? Yeah. Something I've realized the more I played Wuwa, I think Kuro does an amazing job with the eyes. Like the eyes of characters feel so much more alive than any gacha game I've played. Like I think it's where they really specialize. Attack that red enemy? I know it's a guaranteed echo. I'm just lazy. I'm probably not going to get anything from him anyways. Making a better gacha game than Hoyo is not hard. Marketing, yeah, exactly. Like PGR had absolute. I've said this before in a previous stream. If Kuro made a new PGR like updated with like Wuwa's graphics, exact same system, exact same game, except they just made like a remaster of it and they actually advertised it with better like fucking UI for PC and controller, I think that game would blow up. I really do. Like I'm kind of waiting for them to kind of do that. Like if they just did that, like they'd make a shit ton of money and they'd be competing with HSR then, instead of like Wuwa competes with Genshin and the PGR remaster competes with fucking Honkai Star Rail. Like I really do think a game with the updated graphics and animations and shit of PGR would look absolutely fucking amazing and more people would play it. Or actually, it'd probably be more like competing with ZZZ. Because Honkai Star Rail is turn-based, yeah. So it's more like it'd be competing with ZZZ. Something I realized about Wuwa is that party building is actually super interesting. No elemental reactions or anything, but you need to match intro and outro skills or characters. I mean, personally, I like elemental reactions in Genshin more. Like, I know it's a pretty hot take for a lot of people. Like, even with how much I hate Genshin, I think Genshin's elemental reaction system is actually pretty cool. And I like it the most out of any gacha's, like, actual, like, system thingy. The way that it's implemented and the way you, like, do the shit, like, isn't as cool or interesting. Like, I'd say, yeah, then, like, I prefer Wuwa. But the idea of elemental reactions, I like more than anything. PGR was inspired by High 3. I'm not surprised. They are pretty similar. It's stupid how PGR community is so chill, yet the game gets accused of copying characters when PGR did it first. Um, yeah. I mean, this happens in every single like type of media and like game. Like literally every game that's like has similar combat to Dark Souls is called Souls-like. Like it's just become a thing where once one game does something and blows up, people constantly compare it to that game whenever a new game comes out that has like semi similar anything. It's always the same shit. It's the unfortunate thing that you have to deal with. Lower the better, but it's not a big factor unless it. Yeah, like in single player games, ping doesn't matter. Ping is only like a real issue when you're fucking playing multiplayer games. Like even in just Fortnite, like 50 to 60 ping would absolutely get you fucking killed for a lot of bullshit reasons. But in single player games, I don't mind high ping at all. Like COD, I think COD is fine. Like 80 to 90 ping in COD is fine. I've even played up to like 200 ping and still done decent in Call of Duty. Like, it's mostly just very highly competitive games where ping can really affect you. Yeah, 200 ping in Apex is bad. Yeah, exactly. Like in competitive shooters and all that shit, yeah, it's an actual issue. But in single player games, it doesn't really matter. How much budget did it take to make Wuwa? I think like 150 to 200 million. Let me see. Wuwa or Wuthering Waves development cost. Bro. I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere. All I know is that Wuwa made the money back for development in the first month. It doesn't say anywhere how much it costed them. Damn, 200 is crazy. Hell no, 200 ping Warzone? Yeah, exactly. That shit could be fucking bad. Because of how it's buff duration, you're always incentivized to cycle through your characters and keep conservative up? Yeah. Do you think Gacha game wars will ever end? No. Like, I think something a lot of people don't understand. Like, I know the majority of my audience is older people, right? Like, 18 to 20 is my major audience on YouTube. The main people driving this Gacha war shit is, like, kids. Like, 13, 14, 15-year-olds that just got into Gacha games. And they receive, like, they're on the receiving end of slander from one community. And it's just like a back and forth thing. Like, it's a never ending cycle. Tried to get Changli but didn't go well. Like, literally tried my best to get her, but my luck is negative. I mean, at least now you can go for Zeshi or Shorekeeper. Like, did you lose the 50-50 or were you just not able to get her, like, anything to begin with? What about 16 to 17 years olds? It applies to everyone no matter the age. However, you'll notice that the majority of people arguing for this shit are people younger. Like, in their younger teens. Like, that's probably the majority of people who do, like, this Gacha War shit, like, on Twitter. Get mad on Twitter. Like, there's no in between, really. It's either young teens or adults. Like, late teens is probably the least, like, in this. Because adults are always stubborn as fuck for no reason. And they think they know better than everyone. And young teens think the exact same way. Like, late teens is what, like, probably the least. Like, for real, think devs hate each other when they're just competing in the gacha world? Oh, yeah. Like, why would devs even care? Like, devs make money. It's just their job to make the game. Like, it doesn't matter to them how good the game is, how bad the game is. Like, the only dev team I've seen, like, openly be like, we don't really care, we just want the game to stay afloat is fucking Kuro. Like, that's actually the only devs I've seen. But, like, the majority of the devs just don't give a shit. They just play whatever they like more and they do their job. People that are not mature. I mean, you just described like 80% of the gacha community, so yeah. Like, I do think the gacha community has a big problem where, like, some people grow, like, real attachments to these games and real attachments to characters, and it becomes, like, an actual issue. Like, I see it most commonly in these gacha games. And I really do think that's why criticizing characters or criticizing gacha games is met with so much fucking, I don't know if this is the word, like vitriol. Like people just they hate it when you criticize anything that they like. Tried Genshin and Wuwa, and the best thing is that the Wuwa quests are more easier and simpler than Genshin. Yeah, you can just skip everything. Makes everything a lot easier. It's exactly like the console wars. Yeah, exactly. Though I think Genshin's is more childish. Like the Gacha games is more childish. Because at least in the console wars, it's like Xbox usually has better performance, while PlayStation usually has better exclusives. So it's kind of like, do you prefer games or do you prefer better performance? Like some people just take it too far. Plus, not to mention, like the console wars are kind of killed by PC these days. Like I'm just gonna be completely honest. You can build like a $600 PC versus like a $500 PS5, and that $600 PC is gonna perform just as well as the PS5. And the PC gives you more freedom. You can do editing software. You have, you have a lot more options. Like PCs in general have like double to triple the games of any console. I know everyone looks at pity, but I look at rates. Wuwa has 0.8%, so I treat it that the minimum rolls I need is 0.08 or 125 rolls. I see. Ready for Wuwa to come out on PS5 because my hands are cooked, even my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yeah, that's the one problem with mobile gaming right now is that for like actual intensive games, it gets hot a little too fast. Like even if it can run the game fine, it does get hot. Like the same happens to my iPad Pro. I'm running a 12700K with a 3060 RTX. Would never go back to console. Yeah. Like also the fact that console you have to pay for live subscription to play some multiplayer games, and then you also have to pay for PS Plus to get like a discount on shit. While PC, you can use Game Pass on PC. By the way, the new Call of Duty that's coming out, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to be on Game Pass. So like it's way more worth it now than it's ever been before. No mods on console either. Yeah, no mods. Like you're just so much more restricted on a console. And if you jailbreak a console and it's found out, like your entire account is banned. Like it's really bad. Stupid thing is consoles were trying to be PC, which is why PC dominates because you can't be a better PC than PC. Nintendo Switch avoids this because they are trying to be anything but PC. Yeah, I agree. I think it's kind of become a thing now where there's always going to be people who never get a PC because they've grown up on consoles and they just are too lazy to try a PC at all. But I feel like consoles at this point have become more like entertainment systems. Like people literally just get them because it's more convenient and they can watch videos in like 4K and YouTube in 4K and they can just lay on their bed. They can watch like any streaming platform. Like I really think that's the only way you can justify getting a console. But even then, like you can do the same shit with a PC. Like you can do the exact same shit with a PC. Just plug in a controller and that's fucking it. Yeah, my Galaxy S24 plays Wuwa perfectly fine, but it's boiling after 45 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Like, mobile phones right now, the only problem is that they just get too hot. Like, I think the newest iPad Pro coming out soon is on the level of, like, an Xbox One S. So it's as strong as an Xbox. However, because it's a fucking small ass phone, it gets hot really fast. Controllers are the worst method of control in every game. I'd have to disagree. I think in like even in these gacha games like Wuwa, like Honkai Star Rail, like any open world game where it's just like story related and you're just kind of admiring the scenery and the story, I think controller is better. Like you may not realize it. Like I used to not realize it because I used to only play keyboard all my life. Then I actually learned how to play on controller. That shit is significantly more casual and easy. And racing games controller is way more fun, yeah. The last update, I feel that the way you attack is better and faster, really? Better than the last version? I don't really realize a difference. Wait, what? Oh. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting right now for 2.6 Honkai Star Rail leaks. I'm not that interested in Wuwa leaks because I don't need like new characters at all. Like the reason why I'm making so much Honkai Star Rail content on my channel lately is because I actually need Honkai Star Rail characters. Like I only have 3 limiteds on my Honkai Star Rail account, and I have so many fucking options. So it's like it's actually like infinite content, and trying to decide who I go for and what I farm. Playing turn-based RPGs on keyboard ruins the experience. Controller lets me sit more casually. Yeah, exactly. Controller is definitely like way better for casual play. We are gonna get Dream marketing for 2.6 when Yun Lee's banner ends, right? No. It'll be near the end of Zhao Q's banner. They always do it like the last banner, like the phase of the banner, I think. At least I think. I could be wrong. But I think the drip marketing might be during Zhao Q's banner, not Yun Lee's. Because I think we got Fei Xiao's drip market while Jade's banner was on. Like a week before Jade's banner disappeared, we got Fei Xiao drip market, I think. My level is 33 and I started maybe a month ago and I finished the whole story. Do you have any advice to level up faster? What, in Wuwa? Um, Honestly, just do dailies. Like, even at this point of the game, like, just doing dailies, probably 2 to 3 dailies in a row, I end up getting, like, up a level. So I imagine at level 33, where it costs way less experience, probably just doing dailies, doing the events, like, you're gonna end up going up really fast. If I had to assume a month at level 33, you're probably, like, pretty casual, which is fine. However, you're probably missing out on dailies or something, because it doesn't really make sense otherwise. Because I think I got to level 33 in this game within like the first week. Unless you're talking about Honkai Star Rail. I don't know if you're talking about Honkai Star Rail or Wuwa. I don't remember how it is leveling in Honkai Star Rail. But I think it's the same in Honkai Star Rail actually. Now leaks are saying Sunday isn't coming. Yeah, we already got confirmed Sunday isn't coming in 2.6. Razer Language already made a tweet on it like yesterday or the day before. There's no Sunday in 2.6. This channel is the reason I'm learning more about HSR, and it tells me there's a lot of brain rot that I don't want to get involved in. The drama's fun though. Are you talking like the videos of like Sparkle versus Robin and shit? Pitting any type of characters against each other in the game is just like people can never take criticism seriously. It's stupid. Like people will actually attack my account as if that changes anything. Like, wow, you attacked my account that has a bad Sparkle as if I took the info from my Sparkle. Like I've been watching leaks for like the past 2 weeks. I've been keeping up with both Robin and Sparkle's kits, and I've seen that literally every single like best team in this game replaces Sparkle with Robin, and they're just coping, man. It's like holy shit. Then it might be Tingyun 5-star form. Tingyun isn't coming out in 2.6 either. She's not even revealed in the story yet. It would make no sense. But it's already been confirmed she's not 2.6 either. There are also the type of people that won't accept hard truths, yeah. Also, when you are starting a side quest or exploration, you always end up with that 60-year-old man ordering you to get those freaking plants in the corner of the map. Yeah. At this point, Sunday's never getting released. I mean, he's gonna end up getting released. He's just not getting released in 2.6. Like, maybe he'll get released alongside Ting Yun or some shit. I don't know. Didn't Fei Xiao reveal Ting Yun to Yukong? No. Fei Xiao told Yukong in the story. Like, I watched a lore video of this the other day. They were investigating something, like something that Ting Yun was supposed to be on. Like, it's her actual, like, real group of whatever. And Ting Yun wasn't there. That's literally all they said. They said it's a lead. However, they weren't able to find Ting Yun there. So we haven't seen real Ting Yun, and we still don't know anything about real Ting Yun yet in the story. However, people are assuming Ruan Mei has something to do with it, because right after Fei Xiao says this, she says that Ruan Mei is the one that investigated it, and that they found nothing. So people are speculating that Ruan Mei might end up experimenting on Ting Yun, and that's how she ends up getting her 5-star version. Isn't the Lofu story gonna end at 2.5 anyway? I have no clue. Can't wait until we move on to the next planet. Zhang Zhou has the worst story and character designs in the game. I mean, I don't know. Like, I really think Fei Xiao is a solid character design. I really love Fei Xiao. I heard Ruame became an Eon. It's a rumor that's going around that Ruame might end up getting a new path from becoming an Aeon. But if I had to guess, knowing Ruan she's probably not going to become an actual Aeon. And she's probably going to be like a semi-Aeon. Like artificial one that isn't as strong. So we'll end up having to see. Don't know much about the meta, Sparkle or Robin. I just think you should pick a mechanic you want to play with. Yeah, but okay, Arthur, here's the problem. The mechanic that Sparkle is supposed to be the best at, like the team comp, which is hyper carry, Robin ends up being better than her at. Like, that's the issue. Like the actual like team comps where Sparkle is supposed to specialize, she no longer specializes in, and Robin is better than her. So, like, that's why, like, Sparkle, like, owners are so fucking pissed. It's like Sparkle hasn't gotten a single W. Her pull value is nearly 0. Unless you want, like, an absolute optimal dill team. Outside of that, she has no pull value over Robin. Like, people who spend money on the game will get mad at me for saying she has bad pull value. Like, bro, you're able to get every character in the game. Go fucking pull her if you want. But for like every single free-to-play in the game, or Battle Pass or Monthly Pass users who don't spend money on gems, Robin is just a way better pull by miles. It's not even fucking close. I don't know, I'm too hyped about any of the upcoming characters. I just find them really boring. Yeah, I can see that. I completely understand that. Ruan made the Eon of Sims. Thank God I got Sparkle randomly from just a couple polls. Yeah. Like, I really think that the HSR community does not understand the concept of poll value. Like, I feel like it's just people who spend money on the game. Like, you have to really think about it. Someone's investing like 2 months of their time in order to get the polls to get a 5-star character. Why are you recommending them a character that isn't special in literally any team comp? And another character who's rerunning soon is better than them in every single aspect. Like, that's the thing where you have to really think about it, right? It's like, why would I recommend someone get Don Hung, get Dill, when you can just get Acheron on a rerun? or you can go for a dot team, or you can go for Fei Xiao, or you can go for Firefly. Like, I'm not going to recommend anyone to go for Dill or Jing Liu on their rerun. It's the same shit with Sparkle. I love Sparkle design and her personality. If she is good, I would have went for her. Yeah. I feel like Ruan Mei will become an emanator of propagation, though, because technically the Aeon ain't dead. I could see that. That would make a lot more sense than her becoming an Aeon. I don't really see... The problem with Ruan Mei becoming an Aeon is that the only way to become an Aeon is by killing the previous Aeon. So, like, how the fuck is she supposed to do that, huh? Like, that's the only problem. Like, story-wise, you have to kill an Aeon of a certain path to then become a new Aeon of that path. Yeah, I agree. Phase design is cool. I'm just not interested. Yeah, that's understandable. Sparkle only has 2 units that specialize in SP mechanics, and both are old and can't compete in the meta. Yeah, exactly. And now for E2 Acheron with Zhao Q, Robin is better in the E2 Acheron team now instead of Sparkle. And Sparkle versus Robin in Dill teams is such a small fucking difference that it's like, bro, just get Robin, man. Just get Robin. To be fair, if I think about pull value, I also think, why would I pull on a 10% upgrade if my current team still clears everything perfectly? Just because Robin doesn't only work on that one team. That's the thing. Like, this is the same argument that people make for Ruan Mei, where she's like universal in every single team comp. Robin works on follow-up teams. She works on hyper carry teams. She works on dot teams. She works on every team in the game but break. Like, it's not like just one team. Like, for example, Sparkle, you almost always only want Sparkle on hyper carry. But for Robin, you want her in nearly every team comp so long as it isn't break. Like, she has value in other team comps as well. Which is why people recommend Robin so much. Because you don't know what new DPS you're going to get next. What if in the future you end up pulling a follow-up DPS or a dot DPS and you're going to end up wanting Robin and you don't have her? That's kind of the thing. That's why people call Ruan Mei this must-pull character, no matter what characters you already have, because she works on nearly every single team. It's kind of the same with Robin. Like, if you're pulling her specifically for that comp, sure, it's not worth it. You don't have to go for her, right? But overall, in terms of pull value, it's Robin by miles. It's not even close. Gabby, my tablet runs Wuwa completely fine at medium settings without lags and not hot. Well, that's pretty good. Gabby, you know how to cook? Not really. Not all that much. I know how to cook some things like the basics. Like pasta, rice, eggs. Like the basics, right? Just to be able to survive. However, I'm not like some intermediate cook or whatever. Like, I'm not very experienced. One second, guys. Robin and Ruan Mei are both team-wide buffs and work for every team, but their best team is break slash follow-up. I don't understand why people don't get this. SMH? Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. There are people. Respond back. Sorry, guys, give me a second. Whoops. But yeah, like Robin and Ron May are hella universal. Like they work on nearly every single fucking team. While Sparkle, you literally only want her for a Dill team. Like that's actually the only scenario you'd want her. Like it's a world's difference. I like slapping random shit together until it tastes good. You sound like my cousin. I'm getting Zhao Q. Why is it so hard to say his name, or am I dumb? When I first saw Zhao Q, it actually took me like a few days to get used to his name until I started making content on him. Imagine if Hoyo cooking a DPS for Sparkle and everyone that's not going to pull it going to regret in the future. The only way they can make Sparkle good again is if they fucking made. They need to make. Okay, this is the specific character they need to make. They need to make a new DPS with a similar skill point consumption to Dill and make them Quantum. That is the only way that Sparkle will become a worth it best in slot support for literally anyone. They need to be Quantum and they need to have a skill point eating mechanic just like Dill. Otherwise, nope. Like it's just not worth it. Because even if they are Quantum, however, they're not SP like that, like Robin is still going to be better overall. Like, I'm just going to be honest, right? It also depends which path they make them. Like, if it ends up being a follow-up team, you're going to want Robin instead of Sparkle. It all depends, right? They have to make it like a hyper carry DPS that's Quantum and eats skill points to actually make Sparkle, like, good. Like, that is very, very specific. Then it would be a direct power creep to Dill, and Dill mains are going to be pissed. I mean, Hoyo doesn't give a shit. Like, I really do see them doing that at some point. What are they going to do it soon? Probably not. But my point is, like, it's very likely. And they can't be break either? Yeah, because if they're break, Sparkle's fucking useless. I forgot about that. Yeah, crit doesn't fucking help anyone. Dale came out in 1.3. I think it's time. Yeah, Dale Power Creep's going to end up coming out at some point. Okay, I'll be going. It's 12:10. Peace out. See you later, bum. Thanks for stopping by, man. So it's Jing Zhou, but 5-star? Yeah. Do you think there will be a break DPS that will power creep Firefly in between a year? In between a year, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's very hard to power creep Firefly. Because what makes Firefly so broken isn't necessarily her. It's her speed. Her speed, her super break buff. But what matters most is the super break mechanic itself. Like, that's what makes Firefly so broken. So I don't know. Like, they'd have to make a DPS that is solely reliant on super break. And then, yeah, I could see it. However, otherwise, I think it's more likely that we get another super break support other than Harmony MC than it is that we get a new DPS better than Firefly. Because Firefly already takes like 4 turns a cycle. Like, that's what makes her so broken, right? She's able to take a shit ton of turns every single cycle. Currently causing problems in an HSR Discord. Are you proud? Why? Wait, me or you? What if they make every enemy in the next planet impossible to break? I don't see them doing that. That would be way too fucked up. You? Why? Are people taking my word too seriously? If they make a whole new mechanic, like some shit based on effect hit rate or something, I could see that. I mean, Jiao Q might end up being good for Ting Yun in the future since it's like Ting Yun's gonna be Nihility. I think old 2.0 units minus Sparkle will still have up 1 year value. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get us some sleep. I actually have to go now. Thank you guys all for stopping by. I have to go. Sorry, this is a bit sudden, but there's someone I need to talk to right now. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for coming, listening to the stream. I'm glad I could create chaos in some Discord server. But peace. Have a good night. Have a good day. And yeah.